We back, bruh. Come on, man. Y'all already know what time it is.
Bro, I'm really about to get your pickle chin now, boy. Hey.
Bro, I swear I'm not high, bro. It's like 8 a.m. in the morning. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm up this early, but I made it, bro. Clap it up for me, bro. I made it. And man, how much time has it been since in a watch right here, but how much time has it been since the last video, bro? Honestly, let's just pretend I didn't take a break, a hiatus, because you know I'm not Corey Kenshin, but I might have just broke his record for like consistently being inconsistent. But fuck it, I don't care. It's your boy Beat Up. Of course, if you already know, or if you don't know, welcome to the Dub Club, baby. Where the dubs is doubling up. And of course, if you don't even know what dubs mean, or what dub means, is doing undeniably better. And of course, you made it to this video. Welcome to the VIP, man. Welcome. You feel me? I'm gonna get some bucket hat merch. I'm gonna put Dub VIP on that bit too. But anyways, don't steal my idea. But of course, welcome to the Dub Club, baby. And of course, in Beat Up fashion, I have to make sure that I come back when I'm feeling not only good, I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling great. You feel me though? Feeling good, feeling great. I gotta start saying that more again, bro. But yeah, bro, it's been a little bit. Honestly, I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of explaining because I'll just say that for another video or some other time. But long story short, your boy's going through a lot, and you know, you gotta stay strong. You gotta stay strong, no matter what. Everyone watching this, you a soldier, fam. Keep pushing. You one of a kind, brother. Never forget that. And to kind of just not waste time, because I don't know how long this video is going to be or meant to be, but your boy came prepared. But y'all don't even know how many times I tried to record this video and how many times I was just contemplating how I was gonna come back, but I'm not perfect. I try to be, but at the same time, you know, it's a growing process, and I forgot that was kind of the intention of me making these videos in the first place, me cataloging this journey, you know, that we all on. But, you know, in essence, I'm just the main character of the story, you know, of the anime or whatever it may be. And, you know, you guys get to see me along the way and grow along with me, you know, your family over here. But of course, I digress. I ain't finna waste too much of your time. You feel me though? I'm first gonna say and give thanks and appreciation to everyone that's tuning in at this very current moment. I don't know when you're watching this, whether it be in the morning, afternoon, or at night. Maybe you're working out, maybe you're reading. No, you wanna be reading a book. But I just appreciate y'all for tuning in, and any love and any support, send it your way, man. Send it your way. Your boy loves some love and support, bro. A nigga need it, bro. A nigga need it out in this life. But anyways, man, I'm gonna try to make sure I keep it professional, as the journal says, as professional as Beat Up can get. And yeah, let's just hop straight into it, man. Why did I say and? Anyways, bro, let's hop straight into it, bro. It's your boy Beat Up, man. You should already know. If you don't know, get accustomed, because this is how it's gonna be. And yeah, bro, let me get to the page. I should have had this ready, but it is what it is. As you can see, the title of today, the topic of today: do you believe in the world's greatest lie? Let me sit back with this rusty ass chair, and I'm gonna let y'all think about it. What do you think is the world's greatest lie? I'm gonna save you some time because I don't think you really care enough to think about it. But the world's greatest lie is that the world tells you that things just happen, right? At a certain point in our lives, we lose control over what is happening to us, and that our lives are controlled by fate, by destiny. And the point I wanted to make in this video, and it's actually going to be 3 key points that I'm going to be talking about in this video. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I appreciate y'all for staying tuned along the way. You know, showing up in general, just being here, being present, that's a blessing in itself. By the way, I hope y'all day going smooth. Maybe if you just woke up and you decided to watch me, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. But anyways, bro, where that lie falls, right? There's still some truth to that lie. Don't get me wrong. You will have something predestined for you, right? There is always going to be something at the end of the tunnel. But where the lie falls is that not only God gave you the option to choose your fate, but he also gave you the option to choose the path which leads to that fate. And he also gave you the ability to be decisive in every action that leads up to that fate. So I'm gonna just say it one more time for y'all. Where the lie falls is that you can choose your fate, you can choose your path leading to the fate, and every action that leads up to it, you have the opportunity to choose. Now that we got that across, have you guys heard? Okay. If you tune into my videos, you already know about what the butterfly effect is. I'm pretty sure I did a video on it a while back. If not, I'm gonna just touch up briefly on it and get y'all acquainted to it, whether you care or not. The butterfly effect just means that something always leads to something else, right? Everything you do will lead to something eventually. Excuse me. But that's going to go straight into my 3 key points as to why having no control over our life is a lie. I truly do believe, and if you are aware enough to be conscious, or you are aware enough to take note of every situation that happens in your life, everything happens for a reason. Trust me, everything in this life, even this very moment, you watching this video right now, you're watching this video for a specific reason, whether you're conscious or unconscious, unknowing about it. And something that I ended up learning about when it comes to that is that you can even trace an event back in time and you can make sense of what happened. So let me just make an example of that. Let's say, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna make it simple. I'm related to school, because maybe some of y'all might still be in school that's watching this, or everyone that's growing up has been to school before. Prime example for nigga activity. You are a high schooler and you decide to skip class, right? I'm not accusing anybody of doing that shit. I'm not accusing myself. Don't worry about that. It's none of your business. But let's say you decide to skip class, right? You go find you a pair of steps, you kick it with your shorty or whoever it is you might want to sit with, or maybe you're just by yourself and you're just enjoying your alone time, and you're trying to make sure you escape from anyone who's on them little things zooming around the campus, or administrators or anything like that. Boom, you decide to do that, right? Now there's multiple paths you can go, or that anything can lead to, but you chose to skip class and be on those steps or wherever it is you decide to do. Walk around campus, who knows, who cares? Skipping the bathrooms if you're that type of guy. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, anyone can do that. You simply choosing to skip class now opens up a world and endless opportunity and possibility for what comes next. You chose to skip class. So anything following that happened for a specific reason, being that you chose to skip class. This is like the prime example I can give that came up on the spot, and that I feel like anyone can relate to and make sense of. So now that you skip class, what? Maybe you're one of them type of niggas that just thought ahead and had a hall pass. If you one of them boys, you one of them niggas, man. You one of them ones. You him, for sure. Timothy Turner. But let's say you skip class and now boom, an administrator randomly, even though it's not random, roaming the hallway, catches you as you're going up the steps. My school, the administrators are nosy as hell. So, well, I mean, I don't go to school no more. I graduated already, but in my old school, they were nosy as hell, so they would always ask the people, no matter who you are, where you're going, and if you have a hall pass to skip through the hallway, not skip, but you know, to travel through the hallways, because they were very strict on stuff like that. Even though niggas didn't really give a fuck, excuse my language, but that's just kind of what it was. That was just typical when it came to administrators and anyone that was roaming the hallways. So, granted, you decide to skip class, whether you were Himothy Turner or not, Hemi Turner, and you decide to also have a hall pass with you, you either get sent to, we would call it, what was it called? We had some special name. We'll just call it pass, but we just send to detention. Everyone knows what that is. Or you one of the niggas, you had you a little hall pass, an old month-old, 2-month-old, 3-month-old hall pass slip. So, because you had that, guess what? You got to either slide for free, or maybe they would have checked in and they would have been like, go get this renewed. Let me not catch you in the hallways again. Or if you didn't have it, you ended up getting sent to pass, ISS, whatever it is you want to call it. And, you know, the next thing follows, right? So because you chose to skip class, now there is a reason behind getting checked by the administrator, or there's a reason behind getting sent to ISS, or there's a reason behind you being able to make it through the hallways and not get caught at all, and you get to enjoy yourself or whatever it may be. I feel like I went a long time with explaining that example, but anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next key point I got. And as a matter of fact, I can't take the book off because I'm using the book that I'm about to explain as a stand right now. Bear with me, bro. Said it's gonna get better. I'm gonna be moving soon, so yeah, that's a little tidbit of what's going on right now. Currently, that's kind of like been, it's not an excuse. I should have been making content, so that's why I'm starting. Perfect day is the present. But anyways, the second point being, every person has a personal legend to fulfill. God, or no, I'm just leave it like that. God put you on this planet for a specific reason. Everybody has a purpose, whether you're conscious or unconscious, aware or unaware of what your purpose, your soul being, your sole purpose of living is to be. You know, that's up to you to find out. But every person has a reason for living, and they play a role to somebody or something. And I say personal legend because there's this book by, which y'all have to read this, I'm telling you. It's a book that I personally, well, now it's changed, but before I wasn't one of the type of dudes to read books or any of that. I always thought it was goofy. I always thought it was lame. But that was because I didn't have a specific, my mind wasn't expanded on it. There's books out there that you can apply to your real life and your everyday life. And a lot of the things in these type of books that I now enjoy reading is that it's practical. A lot of the things in these books are practical. There's practical use for the information that's in there. But anyways, this specific book that I'm about to praise is called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And to kind of relate that back to the point being, it talks about, there's a character in the book that has an ordinary life. He's a shepherd. You know, he tends to his sheep, travels around. He's like a nomadic lifestyle, you know. Anyways, he's just used to a specific lifestyle. He meets this king, mysterious king, by the way, and he gets told that, are you aware basically of the life that you live? Is there a dream that you want to fulfill? You know, there's riches out in the world that you know beyond. And I feel like I'm doing a poor job of kind of like explaining what he was saying, but basically he was saying that there's more to life than what your reality is that you're used to. There's a dream that everyone has that they can fulfill. That is what your personal legend is. Your personal legend is fulfilling your inner greatness, basically being more than what you currently perceive yourself as. There's always more to you than you know. There's always more than what meets the eye. There's always more to you than you realize. And that's what a personal legend is. It's you fulfilling greatness. All right, so the angle might be a little bit different, technical difficulties. But anyways, let me get into my last point so that I don't lose y'all. The last point being, and this is actually part of science. So for those that don't really, they're not into all this spiritual hoo-ha and all that extra shit, this is backed up in science, and there's no excuse for, denying something like this. It's even a universal law. So, but anyways, we're all governed by a cause and effect law, where every action leads to a reaction. Something will lead to something else. It's basically butterfly effect. Butterfly effect is just like the fancy hoo-ha version of what cause and effect is. But yeah, so relating that to you, the person watching this video, every conscious or unconscious step you take towards something will inevitably lead to what's predestined for you. So look, this means that that cup of coffee you drink, that will either make you hungrier later or hungrier earlier, depends on the body. But I'm actually just gonna relate that more to something that I guess is a little bit more hoo-ha, a little bit more spiritual in a sense. You meditating or you choosing to meditate will in turn affect your mental stability. It's kind of the whole purpose of it. And relating that to the world's greatest lie being that you have no control over what happens next. You have no control over your life. Is that because there's a cause and effect relationship undeniably through everything that happens in this universe, that means that you have the opportunity and ability and blessing to choose what comes next in your life. If you step out into ongoing traffic, you're going to get ran the fuck over unless you're fortunate enough to dance your way through all the extra shit and not get hit. But 9 times out of 10, you choose to walk into the street that has ongoing traffic, you're going to get hit. But when you understand, and it's so powerful, when you understand that you have the ability to choose what happens next in your life, you will start to treat your life and live your life in a more lively and understanding essence. And it's so fucking, every word you speak, every action you take, every step you make has purpose behind it, whether you know it or not. So choose what you do wisely. Choose how you present yourself. I don't know why I put 4 up, but choose how you present yourself. Choose how you move. And choose what you want to come next. You have the opportunity to do that. Your decision making creates your destiny. But anyways, it's been your boy in his prophetic fashion, of course. It's been your boy B-Dub. I love y'all, man. Make sure you stay around, because I gotta make sure I stay around. And I appreciate all the love and support. And as always, welcome to the Dub Club, baby. Where Dub says, doubling up, man.